What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you are watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing down below with those bell notifications on, and leave this video a like at the end if you enjoyed it. Hello everybody, I know I've been kind of missing from the internet, and I put up a little explanation which I'll put up on the screen right there on my YouTube community tab. By the way, if you're not checking out that community tab, that is where I, post my up-to-date information. I mean, I post it all on social media and everything, but the community tab has really helped me with getting information out. But rest assured, I will still be creating YouTube videos and creating YouTube content and going out to theme parks and filming vlogs because I love doing it. It's something that I will never quit, and yeah, that's it. That's my explanation right there. But let's focus on today's topic at hand. It's something that I've been really excited to talk about since it got announced last week, which is SeaWorld San Diego hosting Hallowscream this year, a haunt event in San Diego. By the way, quick shout out to the marketing team at SeaWorld San Diego because they put together this awesome trailer. Alright, so we all kind of found out a couple months ago that Hallowscream was going to be making its way to San Diego. They put up a poster and it kind of, made fans speculate and everything. I made a couple speculation videos on where I think the different mazes could go, how many do I think there are, and what does this event, what does it mean that we're now that we're getting an event in San Diego, a theme park haunt event. They have these home haunts and smaller haunts. I know like the Scream Zone does stuff and other stuff like that, but what exactly does it mean to have an actual theme park haunt event in San Diego? Well, it means a whole lot, and we got tons of details that were released last week at a press conference, which unfortunately I was not able to attend. I was gonna attend it, but then obviously work came up, so I'm bummed I didn't get to see that, because at this press conference they had some of the characters there, already kind of giving fans a sneak peek of what to expect this year. They had obviously the different characters that we'd see in the mazes. They had this new sort of icon, quote unquote, that we're going to see this year, and they also had employees just dressed in normal work uniform, but instead of employees they were zombie employees. So I thought that was really cool. Bummed I didn't get to go, but next time, and obviously we're going to get to see it in September this year. So where to begin? Well, I guess we can start off with the dates. The event kicks off on September 17th on select nights and runs until Halloween night. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, with some select Thursdays. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, this event's going to be expensive, right, Scott? It's not actually. The event kicks off at 7 p.m. However, with a single night ticket, you can get in at 5 p.m. And tickets start at $39.99 depending on what night you select to go. Usually, like the Saturdays and Sundays will be more expensive. However, like the Thursdays or the Fridays, those will be the, straight up $40 days with tax, of course. Now, if you wanted to attend Hallowscream San Diego this year multiple times, then I highly recommend checking out the unlimited admission ticket, which is going for $99.99. That is the rate for any time that you buy it, and you get unlimited admission. You can go every single night if you wanted to during the run of this event. The event starts at 7, like I said, and the annual pass for SeaWorld San Diego and Fun Card is a completely different thing. If you guys are new to the haunt scene, you have to buy a separate ticket for this event / a separate unlimited admission pass. So I'm definitely going to buy that $100 unlimited admission since I literally live so close to the park. I'm excited for this. I'm really excited that it's not extremely pricey, especially being the first year that they're running Hallowscream in San Diego. I think it's important to know that even though everything's starting to open up again and obviously theme parks are loosening their restrictions and such, you will still need a reservation upon your visit to Hallowscream. And that goes for the unlimited admission as well. If you have the pass, you still need to make a reservation, just like you do need to make a reservation to get into SeaWorld right now, the normal daytime park. So keep that in mind when purchasing a ticket. You'll also need to make a reservation for the night that you want to go to Hallowscream. There's a new terror in town, and it's got a killer smile. For the first time ever, Hallowscream has arrived to transform the peaceful SeaWorld San Diego park you once knew into something sinister. When the night falls and a carnival of horrifying creatures surrounds you, just try to put on a happy face. Evade angry haunts as they rampage throughout scare zones. Seek shelter indoors only to find you've entered a house of horrors. Quench your thirst for fear with fiendlishly delicious cocktails, beer, and spirits. Feel the monstrous electricity of a live show and deepen the thrills with a nighttime coaster ride. Now, what can you expect at this event this year? I kind of speculated on how many mazes we're going to get, what scare zones we're going to get and stuff like that. But now we actually have the mazes, the maze names, a little bit of a description of what they're going to be. So let's go over the mazes real quick before we dive into all the other event details. So we got the Asylum, where you are the subject of a secret experimental project run amok. Find safety before the doctor finds you. And then we got the Slaughterhouse, an abandoned meatpacking plant with a sordid history, serves up your worst fears. Don't let Simon the Butcher meet you at the end. And then lastly, we got Death Water Bayou, where you escape the black, murky waters of your nightmares only to fall under the curse of the evil swamp witch. Two of these mazes are no stranger to the Hallowscream community, which is the Slaughterhouse and Death Water Bayou. I actually saw Simon's Slaughterhouse is what the name was at Hallowscream Tampa Bay in 2019, as well as Death Water Bayou. Now, I've kind of gone over a couple POVs of these mazes and looked over them, and I'm like, those actually look like really good mazes. I haven't watched the full POVs, which stay tuned for a Boo Bros video coming out soon where I go and look at the Death Water Bayou house that they did at Hallowscream Tampa. But they're definitely going to bring a majority of the props or a majority of the sets and characters from that event over to San Diego's event. So they won't be crappy mazes. Like, even for a first year event, they're still going to be very strong mazes. Fans who are traveling from Florida all the way to California to check out this event may think, oh, we've already seen this. But for us locals in San Diego and just in like Orange County in general too, we've never seen these mazes / houses. So it's going to be exciting to see it for the first time. I think that the quality is going to be great, and I'm excited to see both of them encounter the Swamp Witch and Simon from Simon's Slaughterhouse, even though our maze is just going to be titled the Slaughterhouse compared to Simon's Slaughterhouse. However, everything that I've researched, the Asylum is a brand new idea for Hallowscream. So that's going to be a brand new maze that we haven't seen anywhere else. Unless I'm wrong, tell me. They could have had it at the SeaWorld Hallowscream or other events, but I think that the Asylum is brand new, so I'll be excited to see SeaWorld San Diego's take on their own maze that their own creative team comes up with themselves. Let's move into the scare zones and roaming haunts. There are going to be 7 scare zones. I repeat, 7 scare zones. That's a lot for SeaWorld San Diego. That park isn't huge. I mean, it's still kind of big, but it's not huge. 7 scare zones is going to be nuts. Not Scary Farm only does 3 scare zones. And yes, I guess you could say the length of their scare zones is very long, but still, 7 scare zones for a park like SeaWorld San Diego, that is nuts. There are no safe zones. There are no places to hide. From graveyards to a haunted toy shop, scares are everywhere. And Splats the Clown and other roaming freaks and misfits await you at every turn. Stay alert and be prepared for anything, because you never know what's waiting up ahead or creeping up behind you during SeaWorld's Hallowscream. Alright, so this is where the kind of icon aspect of it comes in. We have Splats the Clown, who seems to be kind of the ringleader of these roaming haunts. Now, what exactly does roaming haunts entail? Well, that means that you'll see the different characters in that roaming haunt that they're describing around different places in the park. So they could be in one scare zone 5 minutes before, and then 5 minutes after they could be in another scare zone. Stuff like that. They're constantly roaming and they're constantly coming after you to scare you. And it seems like Splats the Clown is the ringleader of that troop that's going to be roaming around the park, which I'm excited about. It's exciting that for the first year that we're getting Hallowscream here in San Diego, that we're getting sort of an icon in Splats the Clown. It's going to be exciting to see the merchandise that they come out with, especially with like the Swamp Witch and Simon from Simon's Slaughterhouse, stuff like that. I'm excited for the merch, but I'm kind of spiraling off topic here. The bottom line is we're going to see the character of Splats the Clown everywhere. So everywhere you least expect him, maybe even when you go into an animal encounter, he'll be in there. You'll see Splats the Clown everywhere you turn the corner at the park during the event. And now reading it, it says 7 scare zones and 4 roaming haunts. So there's not just going to be one roaming haunt. There's going to be 4 different ones. That is insane. So in theory, and like realistically, if you put it together, there's 11 scare zones. Just 4 are roaming. That's nuts. If you are looking to get terrified, then I highly recommend coming to this event, because there's literally going to be nowhere to hide. All these different haunts, label their event as there's nowhere to hide. But here at SeaWorld San Diego during Hallowscream, there's literally going to be nowhere to hide. A couple rides that they have confirmed to be open during the event is going to be Electric Eel, Manta, and Journey to Atlantis. No mention of Emperor or Tidal Twister, which is that purple coaster that's just sitting there. That will probably be another submarine quest story. But yeah, those 3 rides are confirmed that they're going to be open up during this event. I'm excited to ride Journey to Atlantis in the dark, as well as Manta. Maybe they'll have some kind of themed overlay. I think that'd be really neat. However, I guess that sheds some more light on the future of Emperor, the brand new dive coaster. Is it going to be done by then, or is it not going to be done by then? Because you'd think that they'd want to have it open during Hallowscream, but maybe it's not going to be done come Hallowscream 2021. There's going to be DJs, party zones, and like I said, themed food and beverages. There's also going to be themed bars, themed haunted bars that is, all around the area, which I'm sure the different roaming haunts and hordes will be in those bars, kind of scaring guests and giving them that full-on experience. It really seems like for the first year in San Diego, they're really trying to go all out. And you could say, you want a couple more mazes and a couple more things to do, but I feel like with the mix of the little dance parties, the DJs, the haunted bars, the scare zones, the roaming haunts, and the 3 mazes, I feel like that is everything that you need to create a haunt event. This is going to be a great event, and I'm hoping that it doesn't disappoint, because that'd be a real bummer that they put so much into it and it just disappoints, but I don't think so. I think the park here in San Diego has been doing a really good job at delivering on their different special events throughout the year. So you can actually already buy tickets. Just go on the website, Hallowscream San Diego. You can buy tickets, you can buy the unlimited pass, you can check out the dates, you can find all the information that I just provided you in this video. If for whatever reason you didn't get the information you're looking for, then you can check out that website, which I'll leave linked down below in the description. And I guess a quick question that a lot of parents would be concerned with is, okay, what about the SeaWorld Halloween Spooktacular that they do every year for the kiddos? Why, is it going to be all this terrifying stuff, and how am I going to take my kids to the park to still enjoy the Halloween festivities? Well, they still will have the Halloween Spooktacular during the day. They'll probably just close the park to guests at 6 o'clock. This way they can get ready for the haunt event, similar to what Knott's Berry Farm does and Universal Studios Hollywood for their horror events. They still have kid-friendly events in the daytime. Alright, but that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I try to break down every single piece of information that was provided to me, and that is on the website. So, like I said, go visit the link down below in the description to purchase tickets, and I will see you all at Hallowscream, because it's going to be an exciting year. My name is Scott, and you've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.